What's good, Unbreakable family?
Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Welcome back, y'all.
So today, Quan and I are going to be doing our final Q&A together before the baby is here, which is crazy.
We think just alike.
Because it is crazy.
That is crazy. Time flew. Where did time go? Baby's gonna be here sooner than y'all think. But yeah, we pulled as many questions that we possibly could. So make sure you guys watch the entire video to see if we answered your question.
Yeah, we're gonna be answering a lot today. So I think we should hop right into it.
All right, let's do it. You wanna start things off?
Are you nervous for labor and delivery this time around? This honestly could be a question for both of us. I was gonna say, oh, you had that same question?
Yeah, same question.
Okay, if I'm being honest, I am.
We're both nervous.
We're nervous, but not to the point that like we're gonna like let our thoughts turn negative. We're obviously staying positive, praying, and just, you know, hoping that everything goes smoothly, and like we said, have a safe delivery, healthy baby, all that good stuff. But yeah, I feel like the more babies I have, the more nervous I get, which is crazy. I was telling Quan that, like with Shine, I had no fear in the world. Like I was just like, yeah, I'm about to push this baby out, you know? But then after my experience with Savior, I was just like, delivering a baby can really be so dangerous and things can just change so fast. So since I had both experiences, it just makes me a little bit more nervous, I guess.
Yeah, I was nervous every single time just because I just know the risk of delivering a baby.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of people may not express it or really talk about it, or maybe they don't be as nervous as we do, or think about it like how we do. But I feel like every single time we're like a little nervous because we know that things are not guaranteed 100% to go smoothly with the labor and delivery. But this time around, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit more nervous than the last two times because you did get the C-section last time around with Savior, and you know, just hearing what could possibly happen. The percentages are low, but hearing the negatives and the cons of what could possibly happen with the labor and delivery this time around definitely has me nervous. But I trust in God and I trust in my fiance to have the ability to push the baby out and everything goes smooth, and bring our baby into this world safely. Yeah,
so I think Quan and I are definitely feeling the nerves more this time around.
For sure. If all your kids end up being boys, will you try for a fifth one?
If it's in like God's plans, I don't know. I think I would truly be happy with like 4 children. But if it's in God's plans, I feel like everything depends on honestly how this labor and delivery goes.
I don't see that happening. I don't see us having 4 boys back to back.
You know?
But if it was to happen, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be selfish. I'm not a selfish person. I know Rissa definitely wants to have a baby girl and wants to, you know, just have a girl in the house, not all boys.
You know, literally.
So depending on how things are going after having 4 kids, like if financially we're in the space to have another kid, then I would definitely be willing to give Rissa a fifth baby. Even though we plan for 4.
We plan for 4.
Yeah.
But it honestly depends on like how everything goes with this birth experience, truthfully, because you know, if things end up going the route where I need to have another C-section, technically I can only have one more C-section. They say 3 C-sections.
Yeah,
thankfully,
so you can only have one more after this one.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just
well, knock on wood, damn, there's no wood around, but I just
said like God forbid I end up having another C-section, which isn't the worst case scenario, but it's just not our ideal plan this time. But yeah, if that ends up happening again, then I'm technically left with only 1 more C-section. So we would end up having 4 children, regardless. Yeah, but it's good to know you wouldn't mind having 5.
Well, I ain't say all that. I wouldn't mind having 5.
If we had 4
I was just
boys.
saying I wouldn't be selfish and just, you know, not give you a daughter.
I think we both need a daughter, okay? Not just me.
Need a daughter is crazy. I don't know why everybody keeps saying that.
They keep saying Quan needs a daughter.
I don't think you really need anything. Is whatever God wants to give you.
Whatever. Since you had both natural and a C-section, which recovery do you think took longer?
Oh, C-section for sure.
Definitely the C-section.
Yeah.
Listen,
that trauma to your body is different.
It's different, and it's actually a very serious surgery. Like, think about it. You're going through all the layers of your skin, and then you're going through the layers of your uterus as well. So it's very invasive.
Literally cutting you open and cutting inside of you open.
Exactly, inside out. So you got a lot to heal. It was definitely way more painful. Although, like, I was still able to get up and walk around, and like I was pushing myself to like try and heal because I feel like it's better to get up and move. I was able to walk around like nothing after Shine with the vaginal birth. I was like, oh, I feel amazing. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely harder with a C-section because it's a lot of pain and it takes longer and it's a long time. I was getting like gas pains for a long time after. So it just affects your body like way differently.
Yeah, seeing what Rissa had to go through after the C-section, those two don't even really compare.
No.
Right? It's way more trauma to your body. Having a C-section, you have to heal externally and internally.
Yeah.
So it takes much longer.
Yeah, I mean, you have to do the same with the vaginal birth, but it's just not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same, but I'm saying it's more trauma.
Yeah, I would say it's more trauma. Yeah. With my experience, because
and then,
I didn't have like bad tearing or like anything like that.
And then on top of that, a lot of people may not know this. I'm sure women that had kids know this. You still have to get everything out vaginally after getting a C-section.
Yeah, so it's like a double whammy. So like not only are you healing from the inside, your scar, the incision, but then you're also still bleeding as if you had a vaginal birth, which I never even thought of until we went through like our experience. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Like you still have to make sure like everything's coming out.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like you get both.
I know this isn't your first baby, but are y'all still nervous? Yes. We're nervous because we've never had 3 kids before. We're adding another child to our family. So yeah, things are gonna be different.
Things are gonna definitely be different.
It's nerve-wracking every single time.
I don't know. People are trying to tell us that the jump from 2 to 3 ain't that bad, but it sounds like a whole lot to me.
When you add another child into the equation, things are gonna be tougher. Yeah, it's gonna be tougher no matter what. So we're a little bit nervous, not too nervous. I mean, we've been parenting for quite some time now.
Yeah, almost 4 years now. Sean will be 4 this year. So.
Exactly. So we got things down packed, but again, we just gotta get a routine.
It's the routine,
going.
Once you get the routine and the flow, you'll be good. But the beginning months be like hectic and crazy. Yeah. Do you guys have full names figured out now for both a boy and a girl?
They asked me that too. Yes.
We do.
We have the names already set in stone.
One for each.
And whatever the gender is, then yeah.
And let me tell y'all, both their names go crazy. Like I'll be excited to name.
We hope y'all like
the
names. We hope y'all love the names. We love the names.
Yeah, we love the names. But yeah, we finally do. I think because last time we mentioned we didn't have like a middle name for a boy name, but we figured it out.
Yeah.
So
it's locked in. If the baby is a girl, would you guys change the nursery to pink? Okay, so
to pink.
And they also asked when we have baby number 3, is the baby and the boy is gonna share a room? Okay. So to answer that question, if we have a girl, we're gonna do a whole nursery, so the girl will have her own room. If it's a boy, then we're not gonna do a nursery, and Sean, Xavier, and the baby boy will share one room.
Yeah, that's the plans, because quite truthfully, a newborn baby does not need a whole room to itself. But if it's a girl, I want to have the experience.
Staying there.
Yeah,
of doing with us.
A girl's nursery. So the baby's gonna be co-sleeping with us, just like the boys always did. So we wouldn't be rushing to do like another boy nursery per se. But I feel like down the line, probably we'll have like Shine get his own big boy room eventually, and then if it's another boy, like Savy and the new baby would like share the room for a little bit, you know.
And to also answer the pink part, we haven't even thought of. I don't know if Rissa has, but I haven't even thought of a color scheme or anything for a girl nursery.
Now you know it's gonna have pink in it.
Yeah, but is it gonna be fully pink? They say in a pink nursery.
Probably not fully pink.
Yeah, we don't know.
Probably a little.
That we'll have to wait and see. If we have a girl.
If we have a girl. I haven't even really, like, I thought and put together a little bit of inspiration for, like, both if I wanted to do a room again, but I haven't thought that deep into it because we don't know. How are you feeling as time is getting closer? Nervous, officially going to be a family of 5. We kind of answered this.
Yeah, they keep asking us about
because they're like, are y'all ready?
Yeah, I know, it's a lot. It's a lot to really process. Yeah, like we said, we are a teeny bit nervous.
Honestly, at this point,
if we could get through the labor and delivery smoothly and baby makes it there safe and sound and healthy, then the nerves pretty much will be gone.
Yeah, like,
because as far as parenting, we'll figure that out.
Yeah, I honestly think at this point in pregnancy, I'm just excited to meet my baby. Yeah. Like that's really what it is. We're
like
just
right now, this is the most nerve-wracking part leading up to the labor and delivery.
Yeah, but I'm at this point, I just want to meet my baby. I was telling Colin that, like, I'm so ready to just meet my baby already.
We both can't wait. We're ready. The boys are ready.
We're excited. We're all excited.
Baby here.
Exactly.
Juan, would you like to be a girl daddy this time around? Listen, I am team healthy baby. I know this is my baby, but like seriously, it doesn't matter to me if it's a girl or a boy.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I just want my baby to make his or her way into this world safe and sound and healthy. That's the most important thing to me right now.
Literally all we want. That's all we're asking for, y'all. I know people make like big deals about gender nowadays. Yeah. It's not that serious, y'all. Like, we're gonna love our baby the same regardless. Like, I know, especially with me, like, yes, I mentioned I want a daughter. That does not mean I don't want another son, okay?
I know they want us to have a girl,
and they want to see us with a girl,
but it really wouldn't matter. I would be happy with a boy or a girl.
Yeah, genuinely, like, we really mean that. Okay, I really, really like this question. Did you guys plan on how you're going to find out the gender? You want the doctor to announce it and say it? Or if Rissa does a VBAC, would Quan want to catch the baby? You want to be the one to catch the baby and see first?
Oh my God.
Or do you want the doctor to be like, it's up?
We spoke about this, and we haven't fully figured it out yet.
Yeah.
I don't know what we want to do. Regardless, I'm going to see when the baby comes out.
Before me?
Yeah, I'm going to see. Yeah. So whether I catch the baby or the doctor says it and I see it at the same time, like, I'm going to see what the baby gender is.
But would you want to be the one to, like, tell me?
So they're asking if, do I want to be the one to announce it instead of the doctor?
Yeah, like, will you want the doctor to announce it to both of us, or do you want to be down there and be like, babe, what's up?
I mean, which one do y'all think is better? Yeah, I might be in shock, like, oh my God. But it depends, I don't know. Yeah, that's a huge responsibility. I think it would be cool if I did announce it. Yeah. Because, like, my emotions would be into it, opposed to a doctor. Like, they deliver babies all the time. It's my baby, so like, if I announce the gender, like, y'all would hear the emotions in my announcement.
If we're able to do it
if I'm able to talk and I don't pass out.
You ain't gonna pass out. If we're able to do it that way, I would love for Quan to be able to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because, like you said, your emotions and your feelings will be behind it, so it'll be like, oh my gosh. Like, regardless what the gender is, it's gonna be awesome.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that sounds like a plan. I'll announce the gender of our baby.
You think so?
Yeah, I'll do it.
We'll see. Listen, like we said, nothing goes to plan during labor and delivery, okay? So whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens,
ideally,
but
that would be cool.
Ideally, I'll announce the gender. Which gender is your gut feeling leaning towards the most?
This is like the #1 question.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. You want me to answer first?
Yeah, go ahead.
My gut feeling is leaning towards a boy because I already have 2 boys. So naturally, like, your gut feeling is gonna say boy because you don't know what it's like to have a girl. So.
For me, with my mommy intuition, like I said, I'm not trying to be wrong. I don't know. It's been so weird. There's been times where I'm more leaning towards boy, and then times where I'm more leaning towards girl.
Rissa is scared to say girl because she don't want to jinx it.
It's not even that. I just don't even want to be wrong.
But she always feels like our kids are gonna be girls.
No, I knew the boys were boys.
Until we do a gender reveal.
No, I knew both Shine and Savior were boys. I knew they were boys.
I knew.
I felt like I just knew they were boys. I don't know.
Alright, so what do you lean into?
This time around it's been so weird. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's the opposite because of how different my pregnancy's been.
The opposite. Say it. Y'all see Rissa don't want to say it.
Maybe. But last night I had a dream that the baby was a boy.
I mean, dreams don't
they say
mean anything.
Nah. They say you dream about it for a reason.
We shall see. I ain't gonna lie, this experience is crazy.
Yeah.
It's very crazy.
This pregnancy has been so different, y'all.
Very different.
Like, for real. Mm-hmm. Have you started packing your hospital bags yet or getting the car seat ready? No.
No, we don't have our bags packed yet. And yeah, we gotta get a car seat. We haven't done neither.
We have I'm gonna use the same car seat that we used with Savy from the hospital. Mm-hmm. And then we'll transition into the Duna again.
Okay.
So we got that. I just gotta like prepare it. Mm-hmm. It's in storage right now. But
we just gotta get everything that we need for the hospital bag.
Yeah, we haven't packed.
Pack our clothes and everything. Yeah, that should be packed by next week.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
We'll have that packed by next week.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of answered this already.
What?
Has it been hard not knowing the gender? It's been extremely hard not knowing the gender.
I don't think so.
Extremely different this time around. Well, more harder for me than for Rissa because I just want to know. But all right, let me not say extremely hard. It's been different. Different is the best way to put it because like we just don't know what to do. Like things that we did previously when Rissa was pregnant.
Yeah, we can't do.
We can't do. So now it's like, damn, how do we shop for baby? How do we get a room prepared? How do we get prepared?
How do we even talk to the baby?
Whatever gender the baby is. Yeah, how do we talk to the baby without saying its name? It's
exactly.
Like, and like just saying baby all the time just
it's different.
It's weird. I want to call my baby by its name. So
because by now with the boys we were like talking to them from the belly, like saying their name and everything. So it's definitely been way different.
Very different.
Yeah, they cannot get over this. They keep saying, so there's no gender reveal? Like, come on.
The gender reveal is at birth.
Yes.
The gender reveal is at birth.
They can't believe it. They're like,
That's
are y'all
when
serious?
we're going to be revealing the gender at birth.
Yes.
Would you do one more trip before baby is here? Honestly, we ain't got no time to travel anywhere. Baby's going to be here.
No.
Sooner than y'all think.
I'm not up for it either. I don't want to go nowhere.
We're not going nowhere. Rissa's like mad pregnant now. No.
No, I'm in my nesting phase.
That's
I want to
too
be
risky.
home.
That's very risky.
Yeah, I don't even think. Wait, well, technically, I think I could travel within the country, right? Or state to state or something. But
we did all our traveling.
We did mad traveling.
Like for these past few months, we traveled a lot.
Yeah.
Since this year started.
Like every 2 weeks, we were going somewhere.
We need a break. We need to stay home. Rissa needs to rest
Yeah.
until she's ready to deliver our baby.
Exactly. We want to spend these last couple of weeks with the boys too, do some like family stuff.
Exactly.
That type of vibe. Have you started experiencing false labor pains now that you're almost there? I've been experiencing
Contraction.
Yeah, like the Braxton Hicks a lot, and they're like pretty sharp at times. I'm not gonna lie, very low and sharp. And then I feel like sometimes the baby just be like punching like down like
Our baby
real
moves
low.
a lot.
Baby moves a
little
lot.
Too much.
Yeah, like nonstop. Like
Yeah.
oh my goodness. So
It's
yeah,
a little
I've
active
been
baby.
experiencing like some pains. I don't think it's is that labor pain, Braxton Hicks? That's just like
Nah, that's like pre-labor pains.
yeah,
right?
those are like preparing your body type of thing. But that's it. Nothing like crazy. I'm not having like any fluid leaking or I ain't lose my mucus plug, nothing like that. So
Will you guys be taking a break from YouTube once the baby gets here?
we always take
Technically,
a little one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, like so when y'all getting all the labor and delivery content and all the baby content once baby is here, we're gonna be chilling. All that's gonna be pre-recorded.
Yeah,
honestly, we're gonna be relaxing and taking a good break.
Yeah, we usually end up being
We
able to
always do
take
that.
like a couple weeks
Yeah.
break, right?
Mhm.
Like not really a break. I feel like with what we do, we never actually get a break
We
because
take
we're gonna
like a
have
small
to.
break though.
Yeah, but we still have to like edit all the content and everything. So you know, like Fawn said, you guys won't be getting it exactly in real time.
Yeah.
And I guess when we're posting it, we'll be having a break, but not really. But
Small break. Yeah.
I don't get
not like a real break.
maternity leave for 4 or 6 weeks.
Unfortunately,
Nope.
we don't get none of that.
Yeah.
Not with our careers.
Quan, this is for you, baby.
For me,
Are you ready to support Rissa during this labor and delivery experience?
of course.
It seems like she'll need it, especially with you guys having a big decision to make this time.
Of course. You know I'm there.
You're always there.
And my wife. Like of course, I'm gonna be right by your side through everything, like I've always been. And definitely this time around, like I said, since it's risky, this labor and delivery, I want to definitely be there, extremely supportive of my partner to make sure that she's good, she's comfortable, and I'm keeping her emotions kind of regulated.
Yeah, like calm, relaxed.
Yeah, I don't want her to get too anxious or scared or anything, and I just want to be there to comfort her whenever she's feeling any type of emotion.
Yeah, good emotional support this time, I guess.
Exactly, I'm there for emotional support. Are there any plans for Savvy's second birthday?
Yes.
Yes, that's planned out already, set, and we're gonna be celebrating very soon.
Yeah, you guys know Savvy's birthday is June 2nd, so we'll be throwing him a little birthday party. I'm gonna be hella pregnant, but it's okay. Gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah, but of course, you got something planned. We
It'll be
always go all out
nice.
for our boys.
Since you had 2 boys already, do you feel like your pregnancy symptoms this time around are leaning more towards boy or girl?
The pregnancy symptoms are definitely different this time around.
So would you say
But
they
similar
were-
at the same time.
What's similar?
No, it's different. It's not similar.
I
I'm
feel
not
like
talking
everything's
about.
not different.
I'm thinking
Maybe
about
the
like your
cravings.
parents and stuff. Like
Oh.
you carried this pregnancy very well. Like you still look amazing,
Oh, okay.
just like how you did with the boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pregnancy itself has been very different.
Yeah.
You didn't have any morning sickness in the first trimester.
I didn't even feel
Your
pregnant.
cravings are different. Yeah, you don't feel pregnant. Your
Until
stomach is
now.
smaller. There's a lot that's different.
Yeah.
We can go on and on.
Yeah. I think we shared them like before, but pretty much like the opposite. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that means that it's the opposite sex, but we'll see.
That's why Rissa's thinking that, but we'll see. What gender are you expecting?
Oh my goodness.
They keep asking all these gender questions. We're expecting a healthy baby. I don't think we're
That's all I
expecting
want.
any
Like,
specific gender at all.
literally, y'all, like, trust me, that's all I've been praying
That's it.
for. A
That's all
healthy
we're praying
baby.
for.
Like, that's it. And a smooth labor and delivery. Like, I just want us both to be safe and healthy. That's it. That's the most important thing. Like,
For real.
would you guys consider hiring a night nurse to help so that you guys aren't exhausted doing newborn night shift and having to wake up early with the boys?
No.
Yeah.
Those.
You answer that fast.
Not because I told Rissa this already. We already discussed this.
Yeah.
No, because those moments are valuable and very special with you connecting with your baby and creating a bond.
Yeah, in the
You have to
beginning.
go through those things. When
Yeah.
you have a child. Have to. If
That's
you
just-
don't, there's gonna be a disconnect.
That's how
It's
Quan
not
and I
the same.
feel personally.
That's
Like,
how we felt. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that's 100% because I'm sure there's
Yeah.
people that do that, but I just feel like you need to go through those restless nights. You need to like just deal with everything that comes with having a newborn baby
Yeah.
to
Parenthood.
appreciate parenthood and for your baby to appreciate you as a parent. You
Yeah.
know?
And like Quan said, I feel like that's definitely like the times where like you build like a bond with your baby,
Mhm.
especially me as the mom. Like I love being able to like nurse and like he could do the feedings and we
Exactly.
work together. And I just feel like it brings you to, like closer together as a family. So we're just gonna have to do what we gotta do. And honestly, those exhausting, sleepless
You miss them.
nights, they go so fast.
Yeah, they go fast and you miss them. Like
you do.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, in a moment, it's tough.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. Like it's your baby. Like
Yeah.
he'll do anything for your kid. You know,
Uh-huh.
and that's the sacrifices that parents make.
And truthfully,
You gotta go through those
like
sacrifices.
especially like me being a mom, it's like something that just occurs with mother nature. Your body literally learns to function off of less sleep,
Hmm.
and it's just something that happens like once you have the baby. Like it's
Yeah.
the weirdest thing, but like your body prepares you. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
And you're gonna get through it.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna just crash. Like you're gonna get through it. Your body's gonna be tired, but you'll be fine. You gotta be a parent. That's what comes with being a parent.
Yeah, and it's our decision.
So yeah,
to,
no nighttime nurse. Of course. I mean, no help at night. Period. No nighttime nurse. No
Yeah.
help at night. Period.
Yeah.
That's for us to handle. So yeah.
Yes.
Do you think Rissa held her pregnancy good or bad, and how was her mood?
Held my pregnancy bad. Like what? My
Rissa never holds her pregnancy bad. As far as parents, you always look amazing. You carry
Thank you,
pregnancy. I've never seen a woman in this world carry pregnancy like you.
Ooh, thank you.
I tell you this all the time.
Yeah.
You are the most beautiful pregnant woman in the world, and that's why I love getting you pregnant. And then on top of that, your mood this time around, you wasn't that bad.
No.
It was actually
Eh,
nah. You had your moments,
yeah,
but
I feel like the second trimester I was like more.
you had you was very emotional this time around, but moody, not necessarily.
I was like, there was a point in
He
time
was
where you
more
said,
sassy with Savy.
I was more sassy with Savy.
Yeah. You have more of
Really?
an attitude with Savy, but this time around you just been more emotional. I would
I
say.
have. Yeah, you're right. I have. I don't know why.
Yeah, but Rissa wasn't that bad. You had a good pregnancy.
I wasn't
Great
a
pregnancy.
monster.
Nah, no monster. Not this time around. Thank God.
Yeah. Okay. Believe it or not, a lot of women were asking me to speak on my experience with the epidural when I got it with Shine.
Nah.
Well, I got it with both of them, but they were saying, was the process of getting the epidural painful, and how'd you feel after it wore off? The process of getting the epidural does not compare to those contractions. Like
Yeah.
in that moment, you be like, get it. So like, no, honestly,
Just begging for it.
yeah, I don't even remember like getting it for real. I don't know, cause you're so focused in that moment. You have to stay still, so it's a lot going on. You're getting contractions, so
Just want the pain to go away.
yeah, you just want the pain to go away.
Yeah, so the pain of the shot and getting that epidural doesn't even
it ain't no
compare to
shot. That's a
that. What is
needle.
that? Well, that needle.
That needle is like this long.
Don't they inject you with the needle?
It goes into your spine.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
you
crazy.
you were obviously there,
No,
but
I
you were
seen-
in
I
front
seen it.
holding me.
No,
You were,
I seen it.
Did
I
you?
seen it. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you saw
Needle
it.
like this long.
Yeah.
But I
it
guess-
goes into your spine. It's not like a shot.
But I guess the pain that you're feeling with the contractions, like you're not feeling that needle
You
going
ain't
into
feeling
your
that.
back when you're feeling that contraction pain.
Nope. I'm not gonna lie. What was weird though, and I could still like feel them doing it, is when they take it out. Ugh. Like, cause they slide it out your spine and it like
Yeah,
slides
like,
out.
Damn, it's like a whole sword going in your back.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all deal with that.
Yeah, that junk is crazy.
But Rissa be tolerating it.
I be
She don't
good.
even flinch.
And how'd I feel after it wore off? I felt fine after it wore off, thankfully. Like, I never had any side effects from it. I know they say some women get like back pain. I personally haven't, so I had good
God.
experiences.
Yeah, hopefully you don't ever. But
Yeah.
What is the top thing that scares you or worries you about having a girl?
Can I answer first? Because mine's going to be short and sweet.
Go ahead.
Nothing scares me.
Okay, nothing scares Rissa. What scares me with my girl being small, like as a newborn and, you know, a baby, what scares me is just the change, the difference of having a baby girl opposed to having a boy. I've never had a small baby girl. Like, I never dealt with a baby girl before.
Yeah.
I dealt with my boys. I'm a male, so I'm very familiar with the makeup of
The body parts.
a male. And I've never had to clean or bathe or anything a girl.
Yeah.
So it would just be very different for me. You know, I would have to learn a lot, which is a little scary. It's not scary, like I said, it's more like
nerve-wracking.
Nerve-wracking. And then the scariest part about having a girl is when your girl grows older. That's what I keep thinking about.
Yeah.
Like, because the world is very dangerous, especially for women.
Mm-hmm.
And as a dad, I'm a protector, so I'm gonna constantly be worrying about my daughter. You know.
Yeah.
So that's the scariest part.
No, I get that. I'm not gonna act like there's nothing I'm nervous about, but I'm a woman myself, so like, you know, I'm not fearful of the same things that you're fearful of, but I definitely get it. Like, when all my kids are older, I'm gonna be nervous, but there's definitely different fears that come with having a daughter, I feel like. Yeah.
There's a ton of fears that come with having a daughter, so.
Yeah,
that's the scariest part.
Colin's
for
thinking
me,
down the road,
having
too.
a girl. Yeah, I'm thinking about the future, not like right now.
Yeah. Last question, y'all.
Last question.
Are you feeling pressure on the C-section area while being pregnant, and does it hurt?
That's a good question.
I know, no one asked me that
I
before.
haven't asked you that.
You
Damn.
didn't ask me that.
It's like a bad partner.
Well, you would have heard me complaining about it.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Okay, good.
Thankfully, I haven't felt nothing with my C-section scar. And honestly, that was something that I was wondering if that was going to happen when I got pregnant again. I'm like, am I going to feel like any type of pain or discomfort in the incision?
We did speak about that like later on in your pregnancy, if you was going to feel any pain
before I got pregnant,
when your stomach gets bigger, like the last stretch.
Yeah, I was wondering that.
We're in the last stretch.
But this time around, I don't know. I don't have a lot of pelvic pain like I did with the boys. I don't know if maybe the last few weeks it might start, but I haven't felt anything on my incision, thankfully, like no pain, no soreness or anything like that.
Which is good.
Yeah.
It means it healed up pretty well.
I feel like that's a sign that at least like we know I'm healed up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so those are all the questions, you guys.
That was our last Q&A before baby's here. Next time we do a Q&A, our baby's gonna be here.
Baby will be here.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I hope we answered everything, all you guys' questions. It was very interesting this time around doing a Q&A because y'all asked some really good questions that we may have not thought about. Y'all gave us some ideas and we can't wait until baby's here. I'm sure you guys can't wait either. We love y'all. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Love you guys.
Peace.